Hello and welcome to this lesson where we're going to review the landscape, enterprise structures and functional overview. After completing this lesson, you should be able to describe and compare the environmental landscapes, the enterprise structures and a functional overview. As we continue learning by comparing and mapping the legacy SAP ECC with Oracle Cloud, let's take a quick look at the SAP ECC on-premise landscape. It's usually made up of three SAP systems: development, testing and production. An SAP system has one or more SAP instances comprising a group of processes that are started and stopped at the same time, equal to an SAP server. The highest unit within an SAP system is the SAP client concept, an entity with independent information and data. The smallest mandatory unit in a client is the SAP company code, equivalent to the legal business organization. SAP configurations are available to all the company codes under the same client. Configurations are transported between SAP systems. Now let's look at the Oracle Cloud landscape. The Oracle Cloud environments are a production environment. The production environment is intended to support the ongoing management of your Oracle Cloud services in production. As a general rule, content should not be created in the production environment prior to going live or after, unless absolutely necessary or specifically approved by your implementation project manager. Content should be created and tested in the test environment and migrated from the test to the production environment using the test to production process. The test environment supports all non-production related activities for managing the implementation life cycle. This includes familiarization and process playbacks, development, validation of configuration, testing of extensions, pre-upgrade validations. Typically, content does not migrate selectively from the production to the test environment. Instead, you refresh the entire test environment with a copy of the production environment using the P2T content migration process. Some customers subscribe to additional testing environments in support of their implementation and the ongoing use of their Oracle Cloud services. An environment with content that closely matches the live production environment in order to test and observe behaviors without doing so in the production environment. An environment used for training and familiarization purposes. Typically, these environments are populated with test data as opposed to containing data migrated from the production environment. An environment reserved for user acceptance testing. Typically, the content in this environment has been migrated from the test environment used with the development purposes. The driver for this type of usage is often the need to isolate testing activities from the environment in which the development work is done. If your business is live on Oracle Cloud Services, updates are applied to environment and are pre-defined schedules. There are 4 feature functions update each calendar year, which are referred to really as your quarterly updates. A notification that includes the update details will be sent to the service admin 4 weeks in advance. Non-productive environments are updated over the first weekend. Production environments are updated over the 3rd weekend. Let's have a look now at mapping SAP ECC to Oracle Cloud organization structures. Let's start with common SAP terminology. The SAP client or enterprise maps to the Oracle enterprise. The SAP company code maps to the Oracle legal entity. The SAP plant sales purchasing organization are mapped to the Oracle business units. The SAP divisions, department, business area is mapped for the Oracle chart of accounts segments, part of your ledger configuration. And the SAP storage location warehouses are mapped to the Oracle item or inventory organizations and the sub-inventory. Let us now look at the building blocks of Oracle Cloud in detail. It was designed to provide flexibility to ensure that an enterprise could easily produce its legal, management and functional reporting for all interested stakeholders. An enterprise is a collection of legal entities sharing common control and management. A legal entity is a real-world enterprise structure that has property rights and obligations that can be enforced throughout the courts of law. The legal entity is responsible for paying and collecting transaction-based taxes, submitting detailed transactions and accounting reports to the authorities, complying with local regulations applicable to financial processing and reporting. Optionally, they can be mapped to balancing segment values or represented by ledgers. Mapping balancing segment values to legal entities is required if you plan to use the cloud's intercompany functionality. At least one ledger is required in an implementation in which you record your accounting transactions. It consists of the 4 C's, a chart of accounts that can be unique to the enterprise, a financial calendar, which could be up to 365 days a year, a currency, an accounting convention, such as local accounting standards, or a global standard such as IFRS, International Financial Reporting Standards. A business unit is an organization within an enterprise that performs one or many business functions, which can be rolled up into a management hierarchy. You can use business units for processing transactions, management reporting, securing transactional data, defining reference data definition, and sharing. Item and inventory orgs can be defined to model manufacturing, warehouses, and logistic hubs, and some inventories are used to record the quantities and reservations of stock. Cost organizations are used to drive the costing models. Every employee is associated with a legal entity and a business unit. A department has one or more workers assigned to it and can be associated with a cost center. Let's look on now at the module or product names. Firstly, let's remember how the SAP ECC functional setup map is organized. We are recapping in order to better compare it with the Oracle Cloud functional area. SAP ECC is organized into 3 functional areas. Finance, this includes the financial, controlling and asset accounting modules. Logistics, the operating area that includes a lot of modules, starting with the material management and sales and distribution modules as the base of logistics, together with production planning for manufacturers, quality management, plant maintenance and customer services, logistics execution for warehouse and transportation, and ending with the project's system. Human resources with core HR modules and payroll. The Oracle Cloud solution is the most comprehensive back office cloud solution on the market today. No other technology vendor provides the scope of functionality across finance and operations, including HR, areas such as talent and workforce management, on the same Fusion platform in the same instance. Here we're only showing you part of the Oracle Cloud solution, the HCM, ERP and supply chain management functional areas, illustrating the product under each product family. You can observe a few differences in terminology, for instance inventory, order management, logistics, manufacturing and maintenance, together with supply chain planning, make up the supply chain management solution. Also in supply chain, the Oracle Logistics functional area is represented only by the following Oracle solutions: Warehouse Management, Transportation Manager, and Global Trade Management. And Finance, Controlling and Fixed Assets are together under the Oracle Financials area. And now in this diagram, let's bring a map where we bring them all together. So here we have created a direct mapping between the functional area modules in SAP ECC and the Oracle Fusion Cloud, so that it's easier for you to understand the Oracle Cloud functional areas. And again, they're all built on a common Generation 2 Oracle Cloud infrastructure. Then let's finish off this topic with just an overview of Oracle Modern Best Practice. Like an enterprise version of Google Translate, business processes enable prospects and customers to visualize how products and technologies can transform everyday operations. Equally, they enable Oracle people to speak business rather than technology. Oracle Modern Best Practice is a complete set of digital business processes enabled by our cloud products and technologies. The modern best practices are designed for change and are expected to evolve with you. Data is the new gold in the digital era, but in a traditional system like ERP, data is always closely linked to a process. Oracle Modern Best Practice is based on Oracle's research across thousands of Oracle projects, optimized to take advantage of the latest technology. In finance, the supplier invoice to payment modern best practice business process is a very good example of where new technologies can facilitate the business to reach a new level of automation while driving transaction processing productivity. In the right of the slide, you'll see the new technologies that can be used in the process. Firstly, the cloud provides a portal called Supplier Fusion Cloud Portal, which allows suppliers to submit their invoices directly and to conduct self-service inquiries, for example, to check which payments have been made. Many suppliers and customers choose to send and receive payables invoices electronically via email. The Intelligent Document Recognition, or IDR for short, can process these invoices and extract the required fields to create invoices in Oracle Payables. IDR supports the entire invoice lifecycle with a seamless and secure user experience. The Intelligent Document Recognition extracts invoice information from the email documents to create invoices and then import them into Payables. IDR uses machine learning to improve the extraction. As you correct the incorrect fields in an invoice, IDR improves its understanding of how to extract invoice fields. This increases the accuracy of extraction for future invoices. As a result, invoice recognition improves over time. IDR enables our customers to quickly process supplier invoices from entry to payment. It requires minimum setup and configuration, reducing the total cost of ownership and enhancing capital management. And finally, the system is intelligent and offers you discounts based on discount periods that you had previously negotiated with your supplier. Dynamic discounting encompasses two intelligent features that enables you to create a discounting program that is tailored to each individual supplier. These features include supplier categorization and intelligent payment discount. Supplier categorization leverages a consolidated view of the supplier information to support dynamic discounting strategies. Experience smart recommendations based on supplier, firmographic and spend data. Optimize the procure-to-pay process by combining data from vendors, invoices and payables with external sources of business data to gain insight into the supplier ecosystem. Intelligent payment discounts automatically apply pre-negotiated discount rates that support dynamic discounting campaigns for enrolled suppliers or one-time special circumstances. Capture missed saving opportunities, optimize working capital, and generate significant investment returns on free cash through data-driven discounts that eliminates rigid and inflexible contract terms. To summarize, in this lesson, you've learned about the Oracle Cloud landscape, the enterprise structures, and functional overview, including modern best practice. Many thanks for watching.